Good morning, good morning to all of my students. And right now, whoever is watching this video, I hope and pray that you're all feeling great and having a fantastic day. As we are going through day by day, it is like it's still hot, uh, but beautiful as it is, because as we discuss that every weather, every day, every season, every month has its own beauty. It has something good in it. So that is on us, that we're going to find that beauty of that day, of that moment, of that place, of that like whatever you are. So we're going to find the beauty of that. We're going to see the beauty of that. We're going to see what is good in it, and what is which we have to give to others, right? So this is our science class right now, and you remember that in our previous class we discussed about a little about gravity, right? So we are just going to revise it by looking at a video, and then we will go on to the new topic for today's lecture, right? So I'm going to share my screen with you to show you the video on gravity. Um, because that is the way, like that is how we are going to just revise that once again. Okay, this is the video about gravity. Gravity. If we don't have gravity, everything is going to be floating around, and we wouldn't be able to stand or walk at one place. Everything will be floating: the mountains, the grass, water, and us. It's because of the gravity that pulls us in the ground and keeps everything intact on Earth. There are magnetic rays under the Earth which creates the gravity. That's why in space you see all these astronauts and their equipment flying around with no gravity, so they can't surface. You see these satellites floating? They're all there because there's no gravity, and they can circle around the Earth. The Earth is made like that so that we can stay on it with gravity. Even everything else, it's there on the table because of gravity. Otherwise, everything will be floating around. Our food, everything. But because of gravity, it all comes down, and gravity pulls it back. So gravity is very necessary. Thank you. See how important is the gravity, as we discussed in a previous lecture, that helps us walk on the ground, sit on the ground. When we jump, we come down on the ground. Otherwise, we will just fly away and won't be able to hold up on us, right? So that was a little reminder, a little like revision of that, because there was a video which we didn't show you. So I thought of like showing you that and telling you something new. Okay, so today's topic is very interesting. This is, you must have noticed, and I am going to share my screen with you, the picture. Is my picture gone? Just a minute. I will have to. Okay, it's over here. Right. Can you see the picture? I have shared the picture. It's not sharing. Hold on, huh? Let me find it. I have to. Yes, it is here. Okay, see? Can you see the picture? What you can see over here? Yeah, there are kids. How many kids? Okay, yes, there are 4 kids, and they are, I think, playing, or maybe they have to start running. What else you can see on this picture? Can you see anything else on the picture? There are 4 more. Yes, there are 4 more kids. Where are they? Can you see them? Yes, on the road. Can you see 4 more exactly the same kids as the standing over there? What is this? What are they making on the road? What are they making? Shadow. Yes, this is the shadow. So, have you ever noticed your shadow, or have you ever noticed the shadow of different things? So, we are going to discuss today about shadows. Yes, we're going to discuss today about shadows. So, what is this shadow made up of? Do you know? What is it made up of? Okay, I'm going to tell you that the shadows are not made up of anything at all. Yes, they're not made up of anything. In fact, this is actually the missing something, and that is the light. Yes. Wherever there is a barrier between the light and that object, the shadow creates. So a shadow is an area on the ground or on the wall or anywhere around us where the light does not reach at the body, like that blocks the object, blocks the light, right? So I'm going to just show you that. If we can take this over here, and I will just try to make up the shadow. I can see the shadow over here because there are lights up on, but let's see if I just turn on the uh, flashlight, and if we can see the shadow of this object, right? Here it is, and if we put the light over here, can you see? Where the light is blocking the object, you can see the black patch. Can you see? It is moving, right? Can you see? This is called a shadow because here the light is not reaching. The cup is blocking the light, right? Okay, let's see if we can make the shadow of something else. Mm, okay, so this is, I can see the shadow over here with the light. If you can see over here, see this part. But let's see if you put, see, now this is blocking. Where it is blocking, it's making the shadow. And what if there's a hole in it? So if you put the light like this over here, oh, this is also making a shadow, but that's a different kind of shadow. Okay, so see, this is how shadows are made. And if we move the light, the shadows became longer and shorter, right? Can you see? And they move. The shadow moves. Yay, see? Yes, so this is called shadow. What is it called? Shadow. So everything which blocks the light, that creates a shadow. We can even make the shadows on the wall. If there is no light, we can create the shadows on the wall. If I can like show you over here. Can you see the shadow of my hand? See, it is big, and I can make it big and I can make it small, right? So if I put my hand near the light, my shadow becomes big, and if I take it far, my shadow becomes small. See? So this is where my hand is blocking the light, so shadow is created. See, this is the shadow, and we can make different kind of shapes with the hand shadow. We make like dark, we when we were like small, and it's short of electricity, so at night we used to make like these kind of puppets and all, just to do an indoor activity. So this is the shadows. It becomes big, it becomes small, right? That depends on the light, from where the light is coming. So I'm going to share another picture with you in which we will be able to see the shadows in different way. This picture I'm going to share with you. Where is it gone? Let me show you another picture. Hold on. I will have to show it again. Yes, it's here. See? Now shadows change. Sometimes it's long, sometimes it's short. So, and at the morning time, the shadow is on the other side, and the evening time, the shadow is on the other side, because the side changes. So if you can see in the morning over here, the shadows, if we look at the shadow formation over here, we can see in the morning, this is the shadow of this child, right? The long shadow, right? Then over here, it's like 10 to 11 o'clock. This is the shadow. Then at 12, that even becomes short, because the sun is just up on the top of our head. So that becomes like very short shadow. And then again, it is going in the same direction. Now at like 4 or 5 o'clock, it becomes like this, as it was over here. And then in the evening, oh sorry, okay, that's okay, though the evening and the morning shadow is the same, so we are going to see this, because the sun is over here, so the morning shadow will be over here, right? And the sun in the evening is over here, so the evening shadow will be on the opposite side of the person, right? So this is how the shadows, like, they changes their length. So if you're going to experiment this, you can just stand in the morning, and you can watch and observe your shadow. Then at 11 o'clock, you can go out and watch and observe your shadow. You can just take the picture. Then in the noon time, like 12 o'clock, you can take and go out, observe, and see your shadow and take the picture of that. And then like in evening, like noon, evening, mid, you can take your shadow picture. And then at the evening, so you'll see that the length of your shadow will change during the day. So if there's a tree, you can take the picture of that as well. And if you want to take your shadows picture, you can take that as well. So this is going to help you to see how the shadows changing in the daytime, and that is because of the sunlight which is coming towards the earth. If the sun is over here, I'll just put it on. Now if the sun is over here, my shadow will be like long. I cannot show you right. Then if it's over there, that will be a little shorter. And then if it's at the top, that will be short, very short. Can you see this? Because the sun is just in at the top. Then if it's go over here, that is going to change. Like over here, it is going to change. The shadow is going to change. Can you see this? And then if it's here, that will be long as the morning time. So you can observe that by going out and checking that. Like, you don't have to go out like on the roads or very far away. You can just get out of your gate, and you can just get out in your lawn, or maybe somewhere outside in your car porch. So don't go out very far away. You just have to get out of your house, and you have to see, okay, wow, in the morning time, how does my shadow or the tree shadow, whatever you have in your garden, or maybe a little outside your gate, you can take the picture of the shadow, and you can relate that with the time of the day, that how they are changing. That will be a very good activity. That will be an outdoor activity, but not like you have to go to meet people and you have to go very far away from your home. So take a nearby tree which is in your lawn, or maybe just right outside your gate, or otherwise you can make your sibling or somebody stand in the middle and take the picture, so you don't have to even go out of your home for that, right? So this was a little about shadows, and because that is like a daily life, we see shadows of different things. So you're going to compare about the shadows. You should take the pictures of different kind of shadows. Maybe like you put a fruit in the middle, and then you take the shadow of that, you switch off the lights, and then with the help of the light, you can take the picture of the shadow, or your toy, or anything you want to, just to see how are they different from each other, how the shapes and the look of the shadows are different. And you can even put the light on the different angles, so you can see the different shadows of even the same object, right? So this was a little about shadows. I hope you've enjoyed that, and I just request you to make some of a picture, take some of the pictures to have an activity, so you'll get the clear idea about shadows. Okay, so this was today's class, today's science class, in which we have learned about shadows. So I'm going to see you, inshallah, in the next class very soon. Till then, please stay safe, be happy, and be grateful for whatever we have. Till we see each other, inshallah, soon, I'm going to say you goodbye and Allah Hafiz.